small conquering tiger, and I am going to angle the camera so you can get a full shot. It's a little bit better. Nope, no, this is better, right? So in Kung Fu, we always start out with the unification of opposing energies, opposing forces. The fist represents the warrior. The open palm represents the scholar. So together you have the scholar and the warrior. Force, softness, and control, night and day, yin and yang, male and female. This dichotomy repeats itself all over Kung Fu, especially when you get into weapons, because you have certain weapons that favor the warrior and certain weapons that are softer, like the scholar. So that's like the straight sword, but we'll get into which weapons govern which principles, ideologies, this, that, and the other later. But the first weapon that you're going to learn is the staff. But I'm going to get into your Kung Fu, the small tiger portion first. So I'm going to be doing this right over here. Angle it up. So just give you the fundamentals to review the stances. Okay, La Jin means attention. So feet are together. This means you're ready. Hands by your side, focusing on your breathing. Yi Bei means at the ready, and the fists come up to by the sides of the body. Close like this. So I'll zoom in close. Where we make a fist in Kung Fu is here, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Slight curl in the wrist, contraction of the forearm, fingers back. Fundamental horse stance, or say 4-pointed stance, 4 steps. 1, 2, heels back, weight sinking. 3, toes open, heels back, and sitting. Toes forward, knees bent, back straight. Okay? Half step. See how my toe is up? Driving out of the heel. The foot doesn't slide back. Waist turns, back straight, hands drawn back. Half step, back, Saping Ma. Other foot, half step. Just make sure you see my feet. Half step, driving out of the heel, waist turns. From here, half step back. Sit back down, toes forward, knees bent, back straight. Okay? Next stance is Keloma, or cross-legged step. So in this step, stepping behind, that's one way. And so I'm on my toe, my waist is turned, my head turns. Keloma, stepping back out, Saping Ma. And truth be told, it's only one step. I did 2 just to stay within the frame, but it's actually done like this. Stepping back, I just changed the angle. So from this side, going to the left, right foot back, stepping, Keloma, sinking, waist turn, step out, Saping Ma. Yi Bei, Feng Song. And so this is just a brief walkthrough of the stances, but the thing that you want to train is 30 seconds to a minute, build every stance to a half an hour to an hour. So let me go give you more stances to review. Let me give you all of the stances that are used, all the primary stances that are used in the system till you get into the upper level forms. But it's very essential that with the fundamental horse stance, Yak, Yi, Sam, Se, half step, drive out of the heel. See how my body went forward, waist turn, hands pulled back. Half step back, sit. Saping Ma. Half step, Jia Ma. Half step back, Saping Ma. Gong Fai Dok La Ma. Golden Rooster stands on one leg. 1, 2, 3, step down. Saping Ma. Gong Fai Dok La Ma. Golden Rooster stands on one leg. Back down. Saping Ma. So leg that tucks across. Not like this, but across. Protect the groin and instep the leg. Step down, down. So now, half step, shift, 3 Ma, cat stance. See this? half step, cat stance. Ibe, Fong Song. So the cat stance is like a half step out of a horse stance. One foot steps forward and the weight shifts with the toe pointed, weight on the back leg. Step back. Okay? So I've given you Ymca, which is Ya, Yi, Sam, Se. Half step Ymca, that's the second stance. Back to Ymca, Ymca, which is done on both sides, right? Hands in chamber. And Duima, Dingjima, half step, waist turns on the toe. Step, half step, waist turns on the toe. Step, Fong Song. And Gongfai Doklama, just preparatory for kicking. So work on those stances. Send me a video of you training every single stance, at least for 2 to 5 minutes. That's what, if you get to 2 minutes, that's really good. Per stance, you get to 30 seconds per stance. That's decent, you're on your way. But my Sifu made me train these techniques, these stances for 30 minutes to an hour. So 30 minutes is intermediate, an hour is advanced in Kung Fu. So that's good Qigong training. That'll get you in shape during this quarantine time. And review those stances, but I'll give you the basics. The opening of Small Tiger. I'll take you through the 7th move, right? And also send me your video footage, so I need to critique your training too. So have your significant other record everything that you're doing, and I can get back to you and tell you what's what, okay? So let me give you the first few moves of Small Tiger. This is the Hoi Lai. Hoi Lai is Cantonese for opening. So in our system, in Ymca, we have the Northern Shaolin opening. We have forms that reflect the patterns of Kung Fu that come from Northern China. And then we also have the Kung Fu from the region that Ymca developed in, which is the South. So I'll give you more history too on the system, but the system was actually really came together in a temple called Kek Losi in Malaysia. So, but the founder, he was from South China, Sunwei County province, in Canton province. And the system was developed in the late 1800s by a guy named Zhao Long. Zhao Long studied 3 systems. Everybody in South China, for a lot of people understood the Hongga. The Hongga is the representative system of the South. It's known for its iron bridge, its dynamic, static power, right? It's driving power, right? That's Hongga is visible, but the stances in Hongga give the system its power, right? So when you learn Small Tiger, the movements mostly come from the Hongga. So your stance has got to be solid. So your power, core, waist, everything working together, driving from the footwork. So the power is generated in the first move, but let me give you the Hoi Lai. I give you the opening sequence. Lap Jin, Yibe, hands pull back, hands open, body sinks. Spear travels up to the throat. It can attack the throat. It can also attack the shoulder. It can be wide or it can be small. Grabbing the collarbone, grabbing the shirt, fingers locking. See this here? As the body weight is sunk. Pull your fist back to either your chest, or to your ear. If you pull it back to your chest, then the smash goes up to the face. If you pull it back to the ear, it smashes down on the collarbone. So there's 2 different methods, but I'll give you one. To the ears. Smash. And open. Palm down. Blocking up. Step and turn. Keloma. So you see this? Step, turn. And step out. Horse stance. So let me review. Go this way. Lock down. Step in with the right foot. Keloma. Step out. Horse stance. So in this section where you're here, and I've changed directions twice, but any direction you go, you're stepping with your right foot first, blocking across the face, catching the arm, which is the setup for the throws in the system. You see how this movement looks like you're throwing someone, right? So block down, catching the arm, turn. You're seizing the wrist at this point. Here, so from here, going to you, horse stance, palm, spear to the throat. Ymca, this traps the hand, trapping both hands around the wrist. So if someone punches, both hands are on each side, capturing the wrist. Then you half step back. Watch the footwork from forward stance, right? Half step back, horse stance. This carries them. The elbow to the face, elbow to the sternum. But it's like you're pulling them. I showed you this a while ago. Attacking up and out with the fingertips into the eye. Boom, down on the collarbone, right? So that looks like here. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Up, down. Up, down. Conceal the face. Hide the fist. See this half step? Same time. Horse stance. There's your cat stance that we just reviewed. And slide back. I'm on my toe. 3, Ymca, 60-40. So I'll back up, 60-40. So the cat stance is always preparatory for kicks. That's why the weight appears to be mostly on the back leg, so the front leg can come up quick. So, but it's almost like from a fighting stance, it's like a mild shift back to spring forward, right? That knee comes up, pa, right? So I'm gonna give you the conditioning method to train, but this is just a brief run through so you have the form, right? So you know what it looks like. But then I'm gonna give you drills, a lot of drills. And most of these drills, your repetition will be at minimum 100, okay? So let's get the Kung Fu popping, okay? So let me go back. So 1, 2, 3. So this is a spear hand traveling to the throat. Spear, grab, pull in, smash, block down, block up, step turn, spear, block down, block up, half step back, horse stance. See the stances are the most important part. Block up, down, conceal the fist. Getting light, 3-point salutation. There's an old Chinese philosophy. Man divides heaven and earth. Salute to the left, salute to the right, salute center. Twin fist, twin dragons over the sea. So that's just a brief run through, but as we review, you'll get more into the TCM, which is a traditional Chinese medicine, and the Wuxing, the 5 elements, and what organs they represent. So twin dragons over the sea is the lungs. Dragon is the lung. See the iron jacket, the breath? So that has to be harnessed. Everything that you do has to have breath. So in Kung Fu, they talk about qi. That's the prana, that's the qi. In the nose, contracting the abdomen. So that, when they talk about iron jacket, it's the breath aligned through the body mechanics that reinforces the technique. So a punch with no breath is hollow, it's empty, has no life. But watch when I put my breath there. It's like the energy's at the last bit of my punch. So that's the hoi lai, that's the opening. So I'll review that a few more times. It's spear, grab, pull in, and smash. Pull back, block down. So when I block down, it's my knees. It's not doing this, overreaching. My hand opens, it comes onto my center line where my belly button is. My palm turns over, my knees bend. By me bending my knees, my arm, my block gets stronger because my center of gravity is lower, not the other way around. It's not the arm that leads the way, it's the legs. Kung Fu, I don't care what system, what style, the arms get the strength from the core and the legs. So that's principle, that's key. You master your stances, all your hand technique becomes better. some people, they copy the look and they get their hands going so fast, but there's a disconnect between their core and their legs. So let's reinforce the basics. So from here, blocking down because the knees have bent. Blocking up, step. As you block up, step and turn, conjunction. Block down, step and turn. Put that hand back. So now I've carried the person over my head. Pull them down, step, drive out of the heel. So now, saw my body went forward, so when I block down, step, turn. Horse stance, drive out of the heel. Body goes forward, right? Ugh. See the spear hand? The spear gets its power from the thumb being bent, right? So let's go back. From here, block down, block up, half step, elbow, up, down. Conceal the fist. Getting light, salute to the left, salute to the right, salute center. And so, truth be told, the salutation is also a strike. But it's done reverently. So the three bows represent the three treasures, or the philosophy that humanity divides heaven and earth, meaning humanity is subject to the cosmic universal laws of the heavens and the earth. Gravity is one of those laws. So within the physics of movement on earth, your Kung Fu gets better, or your fighting ability gets better because you're lower, right? Think about Mike Tyson. He knocks people out because he draws their energy from here. So Kung Fu and Western boxing, most of the Sifus in the Ymca system were all boxers. When Chin Yup Din Sifu Din Chin came to the United States, he went to DC. So a lot of the Sifus, early Sifus and instructors in the system were all black Americans. I'm an instructor in the system. Sifu is a different status. I'm like almost there, but I haven't been by seed yet. So technically, I'm not a Sifu, but I'm a Lo Si. Lo Si means teacher, but 20 years in, a lot of times people customarily give you the title whether you've been by seed or not. So by seed is the tea serving ceremony of adoption in Kung Fu. But I'm still a part of the lineage and an instructor of the Ymca system. That can be verified if you need that information. So let me give you more info. So, Yibe, Yat, Yi, Sepima, Sam, Say. Toes forward, knees bent, back straight. Right? Horse riding stance, right? So from here, half step. Driving out of the heel. So our punch, you see what our chambered hands are? We train our hands, our punch from here in form, right? But the way that translates in fighting, the hands are already up in fighting. So in fighting, we just throw it from here, right? But training the obliques, training the core, all of that rooting power in our punch, the hands in Kung Fu, we train it here. But when we fight, we don't fight from here. We fight from here, right? Pop, 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 right? So I want you to do 100 of these. 1, 2, 3, right? So pushing the knuckle through. As you retract your punch, replace, see that open space right here? That's where I'm sending my next punch. 2, right? Cover my trail. 3, whoom. So if you can get that down, one punch after another, where there's no gap between, then that replaces the attack and doesn't leave you open. The worst punches are punches that leave a gap for somebody to counter between the blow, right? So one, I'll give you an example. 1, 2, 3. How many openings did you see? But if you follow that punch like this, 1, 2, 3, right? The waist turn, pop, 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 1, whop, 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 2, whop, 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 3, ching, 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 4. And look, you can drive out of the heel or you can pivot off the toe for speed, right? Because we merge the philosophy of boxing with Kung Fu when it comes to training and fighting. But the Kung Fu is actually out of the heel. So here, boom, boom, boom. So this, my heel sends my body forward, right? So either way, out of your stance, you want both. But for Kung Fu form, train driving out of the heel, because that even when you fight low and you fight close, you driving out of your heel, boom, makes you immovable, but sends the body forward. So I'll show you again from here. Makes you immovable. Boom. See, the body comes forward. I'll stay low. Boom. See that? Pop. So if you can get that down and keep that consistent, this driving out of the heel, whether you half step and pivot, or whether you sink and drive out of the heel, they're both essential. But the easiest one to get is half step and push out of the heel, drive out of the heel. So I'll demonstrate again. Yat, yi, sam, say. Half step, waist turn. Punch travels up, fist turns over. Wiping off. Me wiping off is grasping that forearm, right? Me pulling the elbow down, right? Now look, if someone grabbed my wrist, they can't hold on, because now I have the leverage from my elbow being down, right? So me pulling my elbow down and back as I half step back on line, pa, sinking, palm. My hand comes up across my face, I bridge them out. It's very important that you have this elbow bent 45 degrees, right? So at you, it looks like this. Thumbs open, right? Not like that, but slightly bent, right? Elbow down. Half circle, right? Jilsa, half circle back. See where my elbow is? Goksao, hand hooking back. Up, Naksao, taking the hand out of the face. So on Naksao, I half step, right? Elbow down. I push out of the heel. Huh! Replacing. Huh! So that's kind of, with the hands being low in chamber, that's one thing. But in fighting, it's the same type of replacement. So either way you train your core, you train your legs, you train your hands, you train your breath, you train your awareness or your center line, right? So all punches travel, may not travel. Once the elbow comes forward, it ends up on the center line. Once the knuckle turns over, either striking at level, striking the face, or you're striking down into the body, right? Don't lock the arm, because a locked arm is a broken arm. Slight bend allows you on impact. Slight bend allows you recoil, but a fully locked arm on impact, you might hyperextend your shoulder, okay? So I'll give you a few more movement concepts, a few concepts. I want to see your progress over the next few moves. So I gave you the hoi lai, right? You have to, I want to see this hand right here. It pushes straight up, right? So actually your keloma, your cross stance has to be low in order to stay under, in order to throw them, right? In order to drive through. So the next concept that you want to work on after the hoi lai, I'll walk through it one more time. Spear, grab, so from chamber. Spear, grab, pull in, smash. Block down, block up. Horse stance, spear, block down, block up. Half step back, elbow, up equals wing. Conceal the fist. Gin light, salute to the left, salute to the right, salute center. Fist, pull back and smash. So, fundamental horse stance. Yat, yi, sam, say. Good. Half step. See how where the elbow is? Pushing out of the heel, da choi. Da choi is always the bow and arrow stance, or Ymca, forward stance with the forward strike. So choi means strike, da means advancing. So here, wiping off. See how it comes in front of your face? So like this. This is what it looks like at a forward angle. Pulling the elbow down, wiping the hand off. Jilsa. So jilsa means bridging hand, like you're flicking water in the face, but at the same time, the fingers can go across the eyes, tacking here, or go into the eye, right? Ha! or you protect your face altogether with the angle of your forearm and it lays over. So that's two different ways I showed you. So here's one, and here's two. Half circle back, elbow down, right? So this elbow down, somebody tries to kick you in your belly, pull your elbow straight back, fingers pointing down. So now you create a hook, right? Hook, gork sao. Gork sao is hooking hand, jill sao is bridging hand. Bridging hand, hooking hand. Na is seizing hand. Na sao, knock sao. Pull the hand out of the face. So on knock sao, you take your half step with the back leg. See that back leg? Half step, drive out of the heel. So replace. So on the next part, get that down, and I'll take you further, okay? So I'll give you more moves. I'll give you a few more moves. So I'll just walk through. Gave you the hoi lai. 2, 3, 4. You got this. Half step, da choi, wipe off. Pull back. So when you pull back, you're snatching it, getting your hand back. Jill sao, gork sao, knock sao, half step, da choi. Looking over the shoulder, step and slide, sink. Sink on that elbow. Ha! So from here, this is the yang part. You're clenching here, and this hand in chamber is like loaded, right? You stay tight here. So you develop your bicep, tricep, core, legs, all of that. That's the fitness side of the Kung Fu. And then I got a whole weight training set to show you on just these simple basic movements, just to get you started. But once you get the fundamentals, you'll go so fast through the set. I'll send you a copy of the form too, just so you can see what the basics allow you to build and develop. Okay, so from here, da choi, sinking, height, half step. This is kind of like this maneuver. You're trapping and hitting at the same time, but you're in a Ymca. So in Ymca, the important part about the front leg, you got the understanding of the back leg, but the front leg stays turned in 45 degrees, but the knee stays pressing forward. If the toe is open, then your groin is open. You turn the toe in, you protect your groin. So trapping, wachoi, right? Wiping up, grab that hand and press the palm down. So this is the chenao, or in Cantonese kumla, the trapping hands. One, see this here? Protecting the head, palm down. Or if somebody strikes, you catch the hand and hit them in the groin. Jilsa, right? Comes right back. Gork sao, knock sao. So on Jilsa, the fingers always are up, right? Never down. Fingers are up. Gork sao, so knock sao. So I'll review the whole angle, da choi. So that's 1 through 5, right? Once you get 1 through 5, then we go through 6. I'll take you through 6. So I'll walk through it again. Whole thing. Spear, grab, pull in, smash. Block down, block up, step, turn. Spear hand, block down, block up. Elbow, up, eagle's wing. Conceal the fist. Salute to the left, salute to the right, salute center. Fit twin fist, twin dragons over the sea. And step back. Put on me the horse stance, yat yi, sam, say. Half step, da choi, wiping off, slide back, palm, jill sao, gork sao, knock sao, half step, da choi. Looking over the elbow, sinking, trap the hand, gua choi, blocking up, palm, jill sao, gork sao, knock sao, half step, da choi. Elbow, chop, the driving heel. See that? I didn't come up. Elbow, always the driving heel. Elbow, step and slide on the elbow. Chop, drive. Elbow, step, chop, drive. And so that's where we'll pick up with training. Train everything, every technique, every step, 100 times repetition. Send me your video, and we will put in more work later, sir. Good lesson.